Hello, YouTube. This is just a quickie on what I call biblical bad science. Um, a number of Christians have said over the time that I've been on YouTube that the Bible is actually scientific, that it has knowledge in it, that people in the time it was written didn't actually have any way of knowing, so that it proves that it's divinely inspired. The one that comes up most frequently is that the Bible says, supposedly, that the earth is round. The first quote from the Bible that was given to me by Venom Fang X, this is a famous one by now with him, was Isaiah 40, verse 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. He inserted the word sphere in place of circle, which is kind of interesting because a circle is round like a coin, but a coin is flat when you turn it on its edge. I wish I had one here to show you, but a circle is flat, not round, not spheroid. He deliberately interpolated the word sphere in order to mislead. Because in the 20 or 21 different interpretations in English that you can find in Bible Gateway, that verse in Isaiah in every case says circle. Not once does it say sphere. Now, to be honest with you, the Amplified Bible has amplified it by putting in parentheses the word horizon. But this, again, is an interpolation. It is not from the original document. Then if you go to 1 Samuel 2, verse 8, it says, for both are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. He's talking about the pillars of the earth. The pillars of the earth. Pillars would not support a ball, but they would support something flat. In Job 9:6, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. Again, the pillars of the earth. Was regarded by the writers of the Old Testament as a flat object, maybe not necessarily square. But he's talking, when you talk about the circle of the earth, as in Isaiah, you're talking about like your circle of friends. That doesn't mean they're literally sitting in a circle. It just means that the earth round about you. In Psalms 75, verse 3, the earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it. There's the pillars again. Then we go to the four corners of the earth. Isaiah 11, verse 12, and gather up the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And in Revelation 7, verse 1, after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. Now, four corners of the earth definitely suggests that we're talking about something flat or square, or at least rectangular. It's got corners. Of course, it could be more corners than that. It could be a hexagon, a pentagon. What a thought. Anyway, now just to be honest, now there was one person who put a message in that in all the comments on my video to Venom Fang X, that there was a reference in Second Esdras of the Apocrypha, which calls the earth a round ball. But even he admits the Apocrypha are not considered part of the Bible by anyone except the Catholic Church, and even they do deny that the book of the Second Esdras is considered inspired. They don't even include that book. So I think it's safe to say that it was an interpolation that is probably one of the more recent works of the Apocrypha. By the way, they were all written not in Hebrew, as the actual Old Testament Bible was, but in Greek. They're part of the Septuagint. And with one exception, which was in Latin. But in any case, they were written anywhere from about 100 BC to at least 100 AD, or BC, or CE, as we now like to say. There's no reason to believe that there's anything inspired about this particular apocryphal book. And everything that you can find in all of the Bible references that I mentioned, and all of the translations that you can find on Bible Gateway. And like I said, there are at least 21 of those in English. I can't speak for the Spanish or Japanese translations or any of that, but the English ones all say circle, not sphere. Comments, if anybody has any, I'll be interested in hearing them. I'm sure I'm going to get some from some people who just will believe. Thank you.